Hello everyone, welcome to our session on encapsulation. So the agenda for today's session is a real life example of encapsulation, how is encapsulation implemented in a Java program, and a program showing the implementation of encapsulation in Java. So let's begin with encapsulation. So what is encapsulation? Data hiding is known as encapsulation. So, to be very apt, encapsulation means nothing but data hiding. Now, I'll show you a real life example of encapsulation. So, here in a real life example, consider the word meaning itself. Encapsulate. What does it mean? Encapsulate means bring it into a capsule form, that is, confine it to a particular boundary. So here, just as consider a capsule contains many granules and it is wrapped within that capsule. The granules are wrapped within that capsule. So similarly, we can hold variables and functions inside together inside a class. So the variables and the functions are actually, they are being confined to that particular class. When a data, that is, data is a variable, if this variable is hidden inside this particular class or it's confined to that particular class only, then it is known as encapsulation, that is, it's data hiding. Now, these variables, that is, as we do, there is a class contains methods and variables. These variables can be hidden by using private access specifiers. So, private access specifiers brings encapsulation. So, we can write public methods inside the class to access these variables. So, these private variables can be accessed or manipulated only through public methods, and this provides data binding also between the variables and the methods. So data binding is also made possible in in this class. Now next we'll come to the access specifiers in Java. So we have understood that encapsulation is made possible by private access specifiers in Java. So we can learn about all the access specifiers in Java also. So basically in Java we have four access specifiers. They are private, no modifier, protected, and public. Now, when we come to private access specifiers, a private access specifier is accessible only within that class. That is, inside the same class, it is accessible. Outside that class, these variables are not directly accessible. Now, next we'll come to and the same package subclass, it's not accessible. Same package non-subclass, it's not accessible. Different package subclass, it's not accessible. And different package non-subclass, it's not accessible. Now, next, this was about the private access specifier. Next is a no modifier. That is, if you don't provide any access specifier in front of a variable, then it is a default or the no modifier access specifier. Here it is a no modifier access specifier is accessible within the same class, and it is accessible within the same package subclass, and it's accessible within the non subclass, same package non subclass also. So default access specifier is accessible in these three situations. But then where is it not accessible? It's not accessible in different package subclasses and different package non subclass. So there it is not accessible. Now we'll come to protected access specifiers. Protected access specifiers are accessible within the same class. They are accessible within the same package subclass, same package non subclass, different package subclass. In all these situations, they are accessible. And where it is not accessible, it is not accessible in different package non subclass. And next we'll come to the public access specifier, which is accessible within the same class, same package subclass, same package non subclass, different package subclass, different package non subclass. That is, a public access specifier is accessible everywhere in every type of classes. So next we'll come to a simple example showing the implementation of encapsulation in a Java program. So we'll just have a look into it. Now consider this student class over here. In this student class, we have variables, and these variables are defined as private variables, and so we are implementing encapsulation for these variables. So the private int stud id, private string stud name, private int stud age, and private string stud course. These variables are all private, and so they are encapsulated within the class student, and they cannot be directly accessed outside this particular class. Now we'll come to the getter and setter methods. Now, in case you want to access or manipulate these variables, how can that be possible? It can be made possible by the use of getter and setter methods and making them public. So public int gets stud id, it returns a stud id. Public string gets stud name, it returns stud name. Public int gets stud age, returns a stud age. Public string gets stud course, returns stud course. So these functions, they are all public, so they can be accessed outside the class. Now public void set stud course, a string stud course parameter is passed into it. Here this dot stud course is equal to stud course, and this is the way we can assign values or manipulate the student details. Now public void set stud age int stud age, this dot stud age equals stud age. Public void set stud name string stud name, this dot stud name equals stud name. Public void set stud id int stud id, this dot stud id equals stud id. So here we are assigning and retrieving the values using the public functions. So these variables are encapsulated using private access specifiers, but if any manipulations are to be done, then it is made possible through the public functions. So such a class is a bean class also, Java bean class. Now we'll come to public class encapsulation test. This class contains the main method, and so it is written as a public method, and the name of the file in which I have saved this program is also the name of the class in which the main method resides. So I have saved this file as encapsulation test.java. Now inside the public static void main string array of args, I say student s is equal to new student, s dot set stud course I've assigned Java, s dot set stud name I've assigned it Anushka, s dot set stud age 23, s dot set stud id 112233. I've assigned all the values, and then I'm retrieving the values also. System.out.println student id s dot get stud id, student name s dot get stud name, student age s dot get stud age, and student course s dot get stud course. So what happens? I have inserted the values. I have also retrieved the values out, but then I can access, here I have accessed the variables, I have inputted the values, and I have retrieved the values. But when I'm doing that, I'm not directly accessing the variables, the private variables. I'm accessing them through the public methods. Now we'll come to the output of the program. Here, first of all, I have to go to the folder in which I have saved. So I say cd java eg, then I say cd oct, then I say java c, that is for compilation. I say java c encapsulation test.java, that is compiled. Then I say java encapsulation test. Here I execute the dot class file. Then I say what I retrieve is a student ID, that's 112233, the student name Anushka, student age 23, and the student course Java. So I retrieve the values from the private variables. The private variables, they are hidden, but then they can be accessed through the public methods. So this is the example for encapsulation. I hope you have understood this. Now, if you consider the session is good enough, then please give your valuable likes and please share it and subscribe it also. So then hope you have enjoyed the session. Thanks for attending our session on encapsulation. Thank you.